What's up, y'all? Hello, welcome back. And I might do rebuild. It's a
Richard,
third
it's hard
quarter.
to believe,
This is
but this is
2K360.
already LeBron's 8th season with the Lakers.
Yeah, surpassing his first 7 seasons with the Cavs. And look, this is his longest consecutive streak with one team. And he's got a championship to show for it.
On the court for the Magic, Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Jalen Suggs out there with Anthony Black. And it's Wagner in at the 3. Carter got a piece of it. A deep 3. It's rebounded by Wagner.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Okay, shoot right there. Oh.
Now here's Banchero, a reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game. Here's Carter. Orlando again missing.
I missed the block.
Ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. 45 points for AI.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Oh, wait, yeah, we can.
And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
As of late, he has been an absolute menace on the defensive end of the floor, causing all kinds of trouble for opposing offenses and making it really tough for the other team to find buckets.
All right.
Wagner outside. This one for 3. Parries it from 3.
Dang.
Wagner's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
A much-needed bucket after clanking their first
I mean,
4
Luka
shots.
Doncic.
Pass to AI. Takes the 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Banchero outside.
Always. But I always
Into the third. 2 minutes in now.
Sometimes I go be in the fight.
Here's Black. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Lakers. AI's got 7 rebounds in the game. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling up the story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report. All right, let's get a report from Ali.
Jalen Suggs is a tone setter for this Magic team, putting his body on the line with his constant activity. Coach Jamal Mosley said, quote, he wears his emotion and his heart on his sleeve. He's pure. There's so much love there. That's why this group is the way it is, because of how he is. Back over to you.
He's a culture setter. Ali, we appreciate the report.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Oh, from long range!
What a shot!
You can't guard that. That is unguardable.
Pass to Carter. Into the lane.
Oh.
And it falls all over the rim and in. Carter's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, big man on the move. Carter catching the defense a little unprepared this time.
A little bit. Slightly early.
Orlando has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And the 8th overall pick in 2021. Grant, what surprises you about Franz Wagner?
I don't think we knew he'd be this lethal off the dribble. His perimeter shooting has really been the lone hiccup. But once he locks that in, watch out. Pick works well there, but the defense...
Oh!
That's his Yes, he did that. We all witnessed that.
Here's Carter. Tries again, and blocked.
That
one goes careening off the glass.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
He got it again. Sensational.
Another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in league history.
He's one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. I don't think you can make an argument against that.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. And the Lakers with some changes. Hayes is checked in for Hachimura. Laravia comes in for LeBron. And Connect subbed in for Reeves. Jones, the pass to Howard. Now Wagner. He's defended by Hayes.
foul on Hayes. Oh my.
Orlando shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
Franz Wagner's older brother.
And both free throws good for Wagner. Here's Doncic. Yet to see a basket. Fires away from way outside.
Away from
Silva
way
with a
outside.
rebound.
But missed it. I was trying to keep myself close.
Here's the floater.
Oh,
They
deflected
retain
by.
possession. Yep, that one goes.
Oh yeah, Luka. Good job, man.
So it's Los Angeles now. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them.
I missed that. Oh
And
yeah.
so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. Defense is setting the tone. More
Only 5
NBA.
minutes, bro. Only 5
And it's
minutes
time to
50.
bring up the State Farm assist to the
Hey.
game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Jackson Hayes is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Dalton Connect. Then it's Jake LaRavia.
got
And
the
it's
flex.
Vincent in at the 1 spot. That's the Laker 5.
Magic ball.
Pass to De Silva. Orlando moving the ball around. Puts it up.
Oh,
Again!
blocked by Hayes.
LaRavia passes to Hayes. And Los Angeles another 3. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their
Good
block
last
numbers.
quarter.
It tells you how tight their
I
D
tried
has
to
been.
be on the
They've
front,
been
but it did
going
not
out of
work,
their
though.
way to smother the defense.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition.
Oh.
Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
To the middle. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
They got
Wagner's got 5 points in the quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Oh no.
Orlando with the rebound.
Almost out of bounds.
Here's Howard. Pass to Wagner. Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating, but where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials'
Oh, nah,
position
that's
on the
loose.
court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching. The only time he should take a shot like that, shoot around.
I'd like to know what he was thinking. Did
I feel like he
he
did
think?
it better.
Nah, he couldn't have thought that was a good shot. That was an awful shot.
They do with the beard.
Now Howard.
On the way, man. Javier.
6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Bataze. Got a hand on
Dang,
it.
got deflected still. Those two right there.
Hayes for 3. Wagner with a steal.
Oh, Morton.
Wagner outside. Pass to Howard. Back to Wagner. Now here's Bataze. Blocked.
Got deflected again.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will
Good
retain
luck.
possession. So both teams changing
Oh,
it
they
up
got my
here.
name on it.
Substitution on the court.
Kelvin, LeBron, and who that was? And Kelvin, Marcus, Luka Doncic. Yeah, I see him. And LeBron. I already called it out. I don't know. And Jake LaRavia.
Just 5 on the clock. And it's slammed in by Carter.
I didn't get
Well,
dunked on.
they're on the
but
right path
somebody
now,
else
but
did.
still in
One
a
of my
pretty big
teammates-
hole.
One of my
But
teammates
this
got
is a
dunked.
game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little.
And again for 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on. And he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game.
Putting in work. Carter Jr. is a lunch pail guy who just goes about his business.
Here's AI. It's
I
rebounded
missed
by
that.
Banchero. Here's Orlando. They're on an 11-3 run. Black outside. Pass to Carter. Tipped.
Tip. Lisa back to Lisa.
Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2
Oh,
and a
Lisa
half
missed
gone
that.
by. And so Wagner will bring it up for Orlando.
I'll well try down a little.
And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And you know, different things go into that. winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking
Oh, no.
legacy. You know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
They looked to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this
Oh, he
team.
got shot
And when
too
you look at
early.
the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency
we
for
about to
AI.
win.
Honestly, I just
I got
love
tipped.
how relentless he is on the
he
glass,
still missed
making
that.
a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
Oh, shoot.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Let him
And
dunk,
it's
let him
slammed
dunk.
in
I
by
didn't get dunked
Carter.
on.
The assist goes to Jalen Nassau.
Vincent with the ball. No need to shoot.
Y'all can't
This
tell me.
one
Y'all
is
have to.
done.
Yes,
Connects again
Y'all can call me.
from distance.
all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to
think I
make
give
it a
him
game
like
the
this.
world never
Forget about
forgets.
that.
And so it's the Lakers
Yeah, we
easily
won.
grabbing
They
this
got
one.
57, we got
Boy,
81.
They were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd.
Well, Luka, many feel that this team is...
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And now...
They got each other's jerseys. Anyways, I'll see you guys I won't be recording, so guess I'll see you guys later. Later. Just later.